Hi, welcome to the third part of the double strike drill. Okay, so last one we finished on a double uppercut. Okay, so from technique 4. So technique number 5, what we're going to do is we're going to bring both hands out like so. So as if we were about to do an inward block, this position here, but do it with both hands. So both your right fists are coming out to your right. Both your fists are coming out to your shoulders. You've got your elbows down like so, and then you're going to do a double hammer strike straight inwards this way. Okay, so imagine you're hammer striking the ribs like so. Okay, so from here, bang. Okay, so after you've done your technique, you're coming up and inwards this way. Okay, double strike. So if you can imagine, if you hit someone in the ribs one way, or you hit someone in the other way, there's give. So if I get hit here, I'm going to move that way. If I get hit here, I'm going to move that way, and that lessens the impact. But if I get hit both opposite ways, there's nowhere to go. It's like poking a child in the ribs. You know, if you poke them that way, they move this way. If you poke them that way, they move this way. But if you poke them that way, they jump. It's horrible. Okay, well, it's fun. But anyway, the point is you're striking this way. Okay, so again, it's a shot to the body. So if somebody was grabbing you or had both hands on you or whatever, their ribs are exposed, their floating ribs are exposed, and you're just going boom and hitting straight in this way. Or you can go down into the body this way and hammer this way. So that's the double hammer fist, so double inward hammer fist like so. Okay, that's technique number 5. Technique number 6, we're going to come back onto the right hip. So my right fist is coming back to here, my left fist is palm down on top of it like so. And I'm actually doing a double punch from here. So I'm punching this way, okay? It's a very weird thing because it makes sense with the right hand what I'm doing, because I'm bringing the right hand onto the hip and punching, okay? But the left hand, even though it's described as a double punch, my left hand is coming across to the opposite hip and punching this way, okay? So you would normally think that if you're going to do 2 punches, you'd bring them both back onto the same side hip and do it this way. But the technique is actually done from over here and punch. Okay, now I personally think one of the differences you'll often see as well is that the front hand tends to be slightly higher than the back hand. So I would actually suggest that they're not 2 punches. Even though they're always described as twin punches, what you're actually doing is you're coming across this way with the left hand and you're driving the punch in with the right hand. So one is coming in as a straight punch, but the other's almost like a hammer fist coming this way. Okay, so it is, as I say, described as a twin punch, but it's not really. And I think I personally view that the application of this is coming, like if somebody's really close and you're coming across their throat this way, and their ribs are then exposed for the punch. So you're doing the 2 techniques at once. And when you see this technique done, usually the front hand is always slightly higher than the back hand when you do it. Sometimes you'll see it done this way, like in forms competitions, they'll often do them at the same height because it looks nice, but the way the technique should be done is slightly higher on the front hand. And that to me suggests that you're actually going for 2 different targets. So that would make sense that you're going across the throat and going maybe for the body or the solar plexus on the second hand. Okay? So, as I say, it's often described as a twin punch, but it's not. It's really, this hand's doing the punch, this hand is more of a swinging technique this way to do that. Okay, so that's technique number 6. So technique number 5 was, technique number 5 was the double hammer fist, so you're bringing your hands out like so to here and driving them in to the ribs or to the body like so. For technique number 6, you bring it back onto the right side and then strike like so. Okay, so both fists coming out this way. Okay, so practice those.